We're just normal men.
What do you mean, normal men?
We're just innocent men.
It's time for Side Scrollers with me, Stuttering Craig.
I did. Oh, wow! Right on the tip. Just on the tip.
And Blabs. Co-hosted by our friends from around the internet.
There is a portion of Norway where it is legally required to carry a firearm at all times.
If you're just a normal man looking for common sense in this crazy-ass world, you've come to the right place. And now, broadcasting from our homes from around the internet, it's time for Side Scrollers.
Okay, you ready? Open wide!
Oh, welcome out to Side Scrollers on YouTube.com and Rumble.com. And most importantly, friends, SideScrollersPlus.com. What's going on, everybody? Happy Wednesday to you. It is Hump Day. We are here and ready to go. I was going to go into it, but I decided against it. I'm not going to do it. I'm glad you're with us today. We got a big show today. We have Mr. Viral joining us today. Arch, looking forward to that. But first, hello, Blabs.
Hi, it's Wednesday. I forgot the day for a second, but Arch is here, so it's Wednesday. Hello.
Yes, we've established that we now know the days of the week based off the guests we have on our show.
Yeah,
Which
I
is
thought
great.
it was Tuesday for a second. I was like, no, we did that already.
We did it
yeah.
yesterday, in fact, yes.
Yes, precisely.
Well, look, guys, we have a lot going on. In our effort to always improve our show, we have listened to you. We have taken your feedback, and we will be unveiling a couple new segments, a couple new features to the show today. I'm very, very excited about this. Blabs, your face says it all. Hello, Arch.
Hello.
Did you see Phoenix's eyes light up like, holy shit?
Anyway, hi.
Arch, how are you?
I'm doing fine, thank you. How's everybody else?
Oh man, couldn't be better on this side of the world. I'll tell you what, the world is healing, except for over in the UK. We're gonna get into some of that today. Can't wait for that. You guys are weird over on the other side of the world. It's so weird, so weird. So yeah, we'll get into that today. And Phoenix has already joined us, straight from the hood.
I figured
Phoenix.
I already. Yeah, what up, dogs? How you doing?
Nice. Well, look, big show today. We're going to be getting into Roblox again. I know you guys are like, why are we talking about Roblox? Roblox, it's like, I'm telling you, this should be the most important story going right now. There's legit fucking predators playing games playing on games that your kids probably play. Like, that's fucked up, right? So we should probably talk about it. And I'm waiting for Kotaku to do a story about it. I'm waiting for Polygon to do a story about it. Where are the stories?
You're gonna be waiting a long time, Craig.
Oh yeah, we are. Yes, we are. I also have a thing on a run sheet simply called "White Women Are the Problem." So
Agreed.
We all agree on that. So we'll get into that. GTA is hinting at the price finally. Marvel Rivals has just rejected the modern audience in the best way possible, which pleasant to see as well. We're going to get into Arch's saga with PayPal today. We'll let Mr. Viral himself tell the story from his perspective. And I will tell you this. Speaking of things going crazy over in the UK, the most insane honeypot operation I've ever seen is happening right now in the UK. And I don't even understand how the fuck this is legal. But they're doing it, and it's weird. So look. If you're new, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Of course, follow us on all of our socials. Hit the thumbs up button over here, over on X, which is great. And of course, join us over on Side Scrollers Plus, a great place to support the show. As once again, I saw a lot of people saying, I didn't get notified about the show today. Like, I saw several people in our chat saying that, right? I didn't get a notification. It didn't show up in my subscription feed. Why is that, Blabs? Do you remember why?
Because YouTube sucks. That's why.
Because we dared to talk about child predators in Roblox. It was not deemed appropriate. So we got flagged and we got a warning yesterday on YouTube, which will throttle viewership on our channel. So we have the coveted warning on the channel. And if we mess up another time, then we won't be able to live stream and do our show. on the channel for like 90 days. So it's pretty scary.
Yep.
So
At
once
least
again,
there is a warning now. I remember the heady old days where they'd just be like, no, go away.
yeah, so it's look, yeah, we did get a warning, and that's scary because we dared to talk about the child grooming, which is why it's incredibly important for you to watch us, or at least have us followed on another platform, whether it's Rumble, whether it's Kick, preferably on Twitch, but definitely on Side Scrollers Plus. Once again, I want to reiterate, it is free to make an account over at Side Scrollers Plus. You will get notifications over there every single day in your email whenever we're going to go live.
Actually, let me just back off that. Can you share my screen real fast, Phoenix? So over on Plus, which as Craig just said is free to join, I made this post this morning asking to basically date yourself, guys. Post a YouTube video that went viral when you were in high school, right? It's free to join. I want to see what went viral when you were in high school. So for me, I put the Midnight Beast TikTok parody because that was everywhere, especially like middle school and high school. So feel free to post a post over there about a video that went viral. Okay, that's it. Carry on.
And while you're there, if you do want to sign up and support us, you'll actually tomorrow have access to me, Blabs, Wicked, and Kirsha playing Chain Together. It'll be exclusively over on Side Scrollers Plus Thursdays at 3. That's the big day when we got all the nonsense happening over on Plus. So please join us over there tomorrow, 3 o'clock Central Time, 4 o'clock Eastern Time, playing Chain Together. There will be cussing. There will be yelling, there will be screaming, and I think by the time of it, I will be fired from Side Scrollers. It'll be a horrible situation. So yes, there's that. Also, and of course, at the end of the month, we have King of the Cart happening, which we've announced 4 of our competitors for. We look forward to doing that exclusively over on Side Scrollers Plus, adding more value to your support every single month, which is great. So use promo code CART, get the entire year for $60, less than video game, which is good. We've also, in our attempt to continue, or just more of that, in our attempt to add value to our show, we have done something really, really dumb. And this was based off a suggestion yesterday. And honestly, I was like, I don't know. But we are allowing you to send voice messages to us.
Here comes that YouTube warning.
Over at speakpipe.com/sidescrollers. Speakpipe.com/sidescrollers. You can leave us a voicemail.
Sorry.
That's okay. More fireworks are good.
I love
it. This will probably be very bad. But we won't play them live. They'll be pre-screened, probably by Blabs. Don't make it weird. So Blabs can, take a listen to some of these things.
Be prepared for some Call of Duty lobby and accidentally making their way through.
Don't do that. Don't do that. So, if you have any thoughts on stories that we talk about, maybe once a week we'll pull them up, maybe. But ultimately, this is on you guys.
What could go wrong?
Yeah, don't make us regret this horrible idea. Once again, that's at speakpipe.com/sidescrollers. I think you can leave like a 30-second voicemail or something, which, hey, whatever. So, think that's a good idea, Arch?
I wouldn't trust myself with it, but I'm not the one primarily in danger here. So yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, well, like I said, we're not gonna play these live. They'll all be pre-screened, and I think we only have like a certain amount of time. So if you want to say something, get in early and say it with your chest. Okay, if you have any critiques of the show, by all means, throw them out there, whatever. Just, it's a horrible idea. That's all we know. Speakpipe.com/sidescrollers. All right. We always like to start the show with Today in Video Game History. And today, man, oh man, do we have a banger.
Okay, listen.
What did
listen.
You knew I was coming to you, right?
Yeah, but I was
Did you forget to swallow or something?
Listen, I was in the middle of posting the links for whatever the fuck it's called in the chats and stuff. Okay, so before you guys start yelling at me, There is a console birthday today. I did not put it on the list because I figured we would talk about it. So keep your hair on, your wigs on, and whatever else. Super Mario World was released on this day in 1991.
Hold on. What'd you say? Super what?
Super Wario
Super
World.
Mario
Even I know
World.
that's wrong.
Super Mario.
She said Wario World, didn't she?
Yeah, definitely
No,
Wario
I
World.
said Mario.
I heard Wario World.
Everybody heard Wario. Everybody.
What if I
did.
said Mario? Listen, it's a day I can't speak today. Okay, Super Mario World was released back in 1991. DuckTales Remastered was released in 2013, and then Payday 2 was released also in 2013. Look, Phoenix brought stuff for show and tell.
Oh, look at that.
Ta-da!
DuckTales Remastered and
On the
Super
Wii
Mario
U.
World. That's good. Yeah. Both wonderful games. Close ties to both those games. DuckTales Remastered. I have the lunchbox. I've talked about that at length on the show several times. Limited edition, super valuable, which is great. I feel very lucky to own that. Very fortunate. Super Mario World. Some may say the greatest game ever made. Wonderful. We'll get into that also shortly. But other noticeable games that you missed today, Blabs, include F-Zero for the Super Nintendo, as the Super Nintendo was released 34 years ago today. Now, Arch, I know that you are PC Master Race, but you truly don't understand how good the Super Nintendo is and was.
That was the one console I was actually allowed to own. I actually have one. I still have it, I'm pretty sure.
Now we're talking, Arch. Now we're talking. There you go. I love that. That's good. Did you have a favorite game that you played?
What was it on that one? Street Fighter, I think.
Correct
2?
answer, all of them. That is the correct
Yes.
answer.
Correct answer. All 700 games on the Super Nintendo library.
All
That's it,
bangers,
except for,
yeah.
Yes, yes. Except for Plock. No. No. All right. So F-Zero, Super Mario World, Super Nintendo, obviously. Other noticeable games. Legacy of Kain, released in 1999 for the PlayStation. That was a big one right there. Bionic Commando Rearmed. Oh my God. What a fucking gem. This game is spectacular for the Xbox 360, PlayStation, and PC. Did you guys ever play this game?
Of course.
Nope.
Yeah. Yeah, of
Oh
course.
my
Great
God.
game. Amazing game.
It's on the PC, Arch. You could have played it.
You could. But I was busy playing Victoria 2, the last big game that Paradox made when they still cared about their fans.
Ah, there it is right there. Victoria 2 for the PC. Darksiders 2. Sleeping Dogs. Wow, this is a pretty good list today here that Blaz really dropped the ball on.
Oh, you're
What
a
do you
bit of a
mean?
solid
I put
score as
3
well.
good titles there.
not Payday. Payday. F-Zero over Payday any day, first of all.
You need a Payday bar.
Hey-o!
There you go.
Get your peanuts.
I'm sorry. Yes, Arch, you were saying about Europa?
Europa Universalis 4, another excellent Paradox game.
Love that. The Ouya was a thing. I don't know if you guys remember the Ouya at all. The
I have one.
Android device. Me too.
Yeah. It's actually a great emulator. Like, it was a shit console, but it was a fantastic emulator with one of, hands down, the worst controllers that has ever been made ever of all time ever.
Yes, of all time ever. Yes. Yes, the Ouya was tremendously not great.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, outside of the emulation side of it, yes. Payday 2, 12 years ago. We saw that-
Azure Lane. How are we skipping Azure Lane?
because it's on the Android.
Oh, okay, listen. It's the waifu simulator. How can we skip over Azure Lane?
Look at Archie,
Well,
so,
you see,
so mad.
You see, I put Payday 2 because I really like Payday bars. So
That's
Well,
why it's
go
on the
play
list.
some Payday 3 then.
Wow.
also,
Wow.
it
That's
also
why.
helps. Listen, it also helps that I kind of spaced out the different genres and stuff. But yeah, I like Payday bars. They're really good.
No, it doesn't help, Blabs.
Yes, it does.
doesn't
I think
help
it
at
helps
all.
tremendously.
You put the best games on it. That's all that's your job. Just put the best games on
No,
those.
it's
That's
the
it.
Blabs list. I am in charge of the list. You asked me to do it. This is how we're gonna do it. You know the rules.
It's not called the Blabs list. It's called
It's
Today in
absolutely
Gaming
the
History.
gaming history, and I picked them. They're my choices.
Oh my God. Well, I'll tell you what, the one good thing that came out of this is that you did mention Super Mario World on it for the Super Nintendo.
Yes.
Some would say it's the best game ever made, which leads us into today's Side Scroller Showdown. Production value.
That was
Which
really
game is
cool.
better? Super Mario Brothers 3 or Super Mario World? You guys will be able to vote with your monies when you super chat. You can pop in or you have a direct donation. Just say Super Mario Brothers 3 or Super Mario World. It's very simple to do during your super chats or your direct donations, your Rumble rants, whatever. Let us know. And we will keep track of that on the back end and we will tally it down on the bottom of the screen. And ultimately, this will be the true decider on the entire internet which game truly reigns supreme, Mario 3 or Mario World. And today's Side Scroller Showdown. Oh, wow, we're doing it again. All right, let's go.
That was so cool, Phoenix. Way to go.
Wrong. It's so
You know-
it's so
I know what Craig
overproduced.
needs. Craig needs, whenever you do that thing, you gotta do the nerdle sound. Gauntlet.
Yeah, I do need to put that in here. Yes.
Yes, I agree. I agree. So go off to the races and let us know which game is better. And you can't say both. That's not the idea of this. That's how Chad's going both. No. Get out of here.
It's
No.
clearly Payday 2.
Fuck me. Fuck me. Yeah. Hold on a
Oh
second.
no, not
working on
again.
that.
Don't do it again. No.
No, you're right. I won't do it. I won't do it. Yeah.
Thank you. Hey, Commodore fan says, yes, I like tomatoes. Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. And some are my favorite. Movies, and
Hi.
please play Puberty Love at full volume and all for all its greatness, Blabs. What is Puberty Love, Blabs?
Do I want to know?
That's a game you apparently need to
Puberty
play.
loves Steam.
Yeah, I was about to say, add the Steam in there, otherwise somebody might come knocking on your door.
Yeah.
So dangerous thing to enter into Google.
Yeah,
moving
Blabs?
on.
Okay, sounds good. Excellent. New York Giants fan, back again. Good to see you, says the dad joke of the day. Have you heard about the man who invented the lifesaver? They said he made a mint.
I don't even get that. I'm the oldest person here at 52, and I don't get that.
Mint. You know the lifesavers, the candies, a mint.
They don't have sugar over there.
Yes, they do. It's just pure.
Hey, Marksman came in and says, Arch, you should hook Craig up with Rosa as another VTuber he could bring on. One who was groomed into liking feet.
Ah,
Also, is Desk Luger okay after yesterday? Arch's suffering was comedy gold.
yes, Desk Luger is fine.
Oh, it's good to hear. Wonderful. It's wonderful. New York Giants fan says, I know I've told my joke of the day, and I know I haven't told my joke in a while. I've been listening to the audiobook of Dungeon Crawl Carl. Long series, but a lot of fun. The Critical Drinker cameo, and it was a nice surprise, too. Well, glad you're back, New York Giants fan, and we always welcome your dad joke of the day. Dwarfman says, the internet didn't exist while I was in high school. See, there you go. Dwarfman's an OG.
Yeah, that's true. Like, Blabs is showing her fetus status, because we didn't even have the term viral when I was a kid.
Listen. If you are a young warthog like me, you can go and join over on Plus for free, or if you're old, you can join for free too and post a video, whatever you want. Okay?
Whatever you want.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that today's poll's about tomatoes or something?
Yes. I asked
is
if you
it?
like tomatoes.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta keep them on their edge, on their toes. You gotta spice things up.
Archie, ever had a tomato before?
We don't
Tomato
have tomatoes.
puree, like crushed and stuff, that's fine, but not like the tomato itself. That's kind of disgusting.
Yeah, you strike me as a guy who doesn't eat tomatoes on a sandwich.
I don't either.
Wait, whoa.
Oh, it was entirely common. There are parts of Norway where they just eat the tomato, just the whole thing, just numb it.
Mm-hmm.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, that is gross. I agree. You don't just. It's like, do you ever see Iron Chef growing up? Did anybody ever see that show, Iron Chef, Blabs?
Is that with, like, what's his face's name? The British guy?
It's one of the best competition cooking
Gordon
shows
Ramsay?
ever.
I think my friend won that competition. I think.
Wait, what?
You have friends?
Yeah, believe it or not, Alon Hall. It was one of those competitions.
Wait, that's impossible. Hold on.
ILAN and then space Hall.
No, but then he would be an Iron Chef. That's the thing.
It could be. It's one of those competition shows. He won one of them.
Well, anyways, Arch, when you were talking about the Iron Chef or the eating the tomato, this is the first thing that came to mind. Phoenix, share my screen really quick.
Okay.
In the opening of Iron Chef, the Japanese version, by the way, you have.
You're talking about Top Chef.
Top
No,
Chef.
this
That's
is-
it. Yep.
You know, for
Okay.
Phoenix, I found the guy.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Well, this is Iron Chef, but he grabs a pepper.
I like peppers.
It's so ridiculous.
But you tell me you never had a sliced pepper?
No, but I've never looked like that after I
Yeah,
had
you
one.
never
That's
had
fair.
that reaction.
That's fair.
Right, right.
Yeah, that's a classic Japanese thing. They just eat like ingredients raw. It's weird.
I remember seeing Iron Chef like in high school, like the late 90s, something like that. My friend going over, have you ever seen Iron Chef? I was like, no. He's like, it's the best. I was like, it's a show about food. That'll never work. It's like, here we are. We got Food Network and all this stuff. That was dumb. Sella Full Cool Ranch Dorito says, I can't eat tomatoes because of the sugar in them. Oh, sorry to hear that, Silo Full of Cool Ranch Doritos.
Have you is it normal in America to eat hard boiled eggs, like the whole egg?
I wouldn't say it's normal, but it is a thing.
I
And
do it, yeah.
specifically, you ever had a deviled egg before, Arch?
No, don't even know what that is.
So a deviled egg is when you hard boil an egg. And by the way, I find the deviled egg to be absolutely disgusting personally, but I know a lot of people love the deviled egg. So what it is you boil the egg, you then cut the egg, you take out the yolk of the egg, which has been boiled, and then you mash it up with some other ingredients. Sometimes it's like a relish or mayonnaise or something like that. And then after you have the little yolk, the white yolk, you then put whatever the mixture is back into the middle of it, and then you eat it. That's a deviled egg.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that at least sounds fancier. Because it's a classic old people's food here. When you go on trips to fishing or whatever, you fill a thermos with boiled eggs and warm water, and then you just slop those out into your hands and start eating them.
Yeah. So this is a deviled egg, by the way. This is what it looks like. This is the process. You can see them removing the yolk and then going in, and you put paprika and all sorts of stuff in it. And I don't know. This is not a appealing thing to me. It's never been an appealing thing, but I know a lot of people do really appreciate the deviled egg, especially in the South. It is I feel it's a more Southern thing. I don't know, Phoenix, do they eat them up in the Northeast?
Nope. No,
Okay.
I don't know anyone that does it here.
Wow. Okay. Sounds good. Sako came in as a member for 3 months, says, I'll try to be here as much as I can support you guys, despite the YouTube AI stuff. Either way, always keep calling it out. And Arch, we're with you the whole way.
Yeah. So who's ready to become a miner today? Or is it tomorrow?
Well, I did
I
see
think
that.
it was
yeah.
today or tomorrow that they were implementing the age recognition thing on YouTube.
Yep. That is definitely a thing that's happening. And I look forward to Blabs being labeled a 12-year-old boy. when she,
Again?
from
Not
her.
again.
Yes.
But
From
on a
viewing
side note,
habits.
don't they already have all of our information anyway? Especially for YouTubers, because you have to do the payout system and the banking system. So they already know
sure.
how old we are. So
Yeah, 1,000%. 1,000%. Marksman came back, says, favorite N-word, nyaw. You nyaw. Censor that. Thank you,
Yeah.
Marksman.
yeah.
That's like, nyaw. I'm going to spend all
It's
my
like a
money.
retarded
Nyaw.
cat. Yeah.
Bill says, Arch, I have quit Warhammer and picked up Battletech, and thanks to Razer, I have been 3D printing mechs and buying old books to stick to Catalyst games for being woke. Thanks, Bill.
That's good. But get ready to dump Battletech as well once my war game releases in the next 7 decades or something.
Nice. I like that you're making a game. It's good. Reverend North says, Arch, shill your UK open air prison video. What's going on with that?
I don't know. I'm sure I've done something like that at some point. I just can't remember when immediately.
All right. Brian says, Super Mario Brothers 3 is love. Mario 3 is life. There's 2 for Mario 3. Commodore fan says Puberty Love is the song from Attack of the Killer Tomatoes that kills the tomatoes. It's so bad it's awesome. Play it. Also, Mario 3 for the win. Thanks, Commodore fan. That's 5 more for Mario 3. Desert Punk for 2 says 62 here. When I was a kid, going viral meant you caught VD from a hippie chick. Plus, first game I ever played was Pong after a 1978 bowling tournament. Let's go. Hey, well, hopefully you didn't go viral back in the day, Desert Punk. Thanks so much for watching. Appreciate it. Crumb says Super Mario World is easily the best Mario game they ever made. That's for 10 right there from Crumbs. Tenarian says I had to reach under my bed in one of my guest
Share my
rooms for
screen?
this. Not dusting it off. At least you can play Mario 3 on it.
There
we
you go.
Ooh, yeah, nice. There's 5 more for Mario 3 right there. Mark came in with the 20. Says, can't post the viral vid in high school. Senior year, 2 girls never watched it, though. No. People at school were daring each other to watch it. Sorry for that. Are you speaking of the 2 girls and
I remember that.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
That was one of my... that was a formative moment for young Arch when he realized that the internet was a place full of many horrors.
The Blabs, are you familiar with 2 Girls, 1 Cup?
I've never watched it, but I know.
Well, here we
about it.
go.
I'm never watching it. I'm
Blabs
never
reacts.
watching it. Never watching it. Oh no, it's Alex was like, don't even watch it. I'm never watching it. Never.
No. I have never been to that domain, and I know never to experience that.
No,
I have no desire.
I can't. I refuse to think that women shit. So I just could never watch it ever.
I don't think they fart either.
Nope.
It's just something. It's just weird. They just something that just doesn't happen right there. So they're too proper. Hey, what also is proper is Peps coming in with the $99.99. Super chat says morning side scrollers. Blabs. Why leave out Darksiders 2? The game was awesome. You literally play as Death, the leader of the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. Oh well. Montez. Mucho
Payday
amor.
2.
Yeah,
The
thank you.
Darksiders games were pretty good. I think aren't they making a new one now, or is they remastering something?
Probably a remastered. Probably, but I don't know. Blabs, you can get on that, find out. Hey, give it up for Peps, everybody. Let's go. Thank you very much, Peps. Appreciate your massive support. That is huge
Is
and
that another
greatly
one? That's not
appreciated.
another one, right?
That's no. That is
Okay.
that is the same one. Yes, but always welcome for another one. But Peps, thank you. That is spectacular. We really appreciate that. Dan for 22 months says I like hard boiled and scrambled eggs. It's for breakfast, not me. Guts of Revia says longtime fan of Arch and Stuttering Craig. My heart goes out to Europe, and I hope those things look up soon. Much love from the UAE. Hey,
Hi.
greatly appreciate it. Always love when folks from the UAE tune in. It's great to see you. Really appreciate
Far
that.
away. Very cool.
Yeah. I've talked about this before, but I actually very much would love to do like a big trip out to the UAE and experience that out there. They built all these insane things. That's like one of my bucket list places is just to go to the UAE for sure. Do you guys have like a bucket list place that you've never, I don't know, you've always wanted to go to? And Blabs, why is it the place in London where you can see the Harry Potter thing?
I mean, it is. That has been on my bucket list.
Well, you've never been there?
I've never been to the United Kingdom before, no.
Oh,
I've been
wow.
wanting to go since 2012, and I've just not gone.
Wow.
But I will go. I will go.
You sure have waited till the right moment.
I
Blabs.
totally listen. I mean, when I was in 2012, I was like not even out of high school yet, you know. So like then college, and I just never had a chance. But I want to go back to Japan. I want to go back to Europe. Heck, you know there is Abu Dhabi Warner Brothers. Huh? Just saying.
And there'll be a new Disney park over in the UAE soon,
Exactly.
which is good. So yeah, which is good.
I don't think like I definitely want to go to the like Dubai, United Arab Emirates, because they've practically become the Western world now.
Oh yeah.
There are remnants of how we used to be. Well, except for the police of vice and virtue, I guess. But
Well,
the rest of it, yeah, no, that's kind of how Europe was like 30 years ago.
we've been talking
Qatar
about.
has the coolest airport.
Oh, I don't
just
know
saying.
about that.
I've been to that one for a layover. It is like one of the nicest airports in the world. There's a freaking garden multiple levels, a garden in the airport where you just hang out. They have like these like super high-end luxury stores, like designer clothing stores inside of it. Like it's spotless, it's clean, security's really, really calm, and everything's quiet. No one's screaming, no one's shouting, everyone's whispering. Oh my God. Amazing. I've been there twice for 2 different layovers. Fantastic.
You know,
surprisingly.
We've been talking about doing like a side scrollers event for a long time. Maybe we can get in touch with the Crown Prince or something over there. We're like, hey, you want to bring us over there? Like, apparently, flight tickets from Dallas are only $1,000 a piece. So, you know, just saying, we can make our way over there, which is great. Hey, Future Kulak came in with 10, says Scotch eggs are the superior use for boiled eggs.
What is that?
I don't even know what that is. No idea. Don't even. Commodore fan says meat spin and lemon party are just as bad. I can only imagine what both those are. Actually, I know what meat spin is, and I have a pretty good idea what lemon party is just based off the context. So, no, thank you. Tamamo came in as a member for 8 months. Says cherry tomatoes are the best. Small and juicy. You bite them and they pop. Also, if a friend tells you to Google something, don't do it. A true friend doesn't. There you go. Seaman says, cheers from a Lebanese living in Vancouver, Canada. Well, hello, Seaman Nader. Great to see you. And Marksman says, Craig, it's pronounced in. Wow. Well, I like the idea of going,
Wow.
Thank you, Marksman. Yes. And let's see. Here we go. We got Joey says, Mario World, best 2D platformer ever. Still looks great and plays amazing. And Valley Moir says, Paradox Entertainment, the greatest autistic map starting game makers there are. Unfortunately, you need to wait about 7 DLCs for them to get good.
Yeah, it wasn't like that. Like Victoria 2 on launch was a fully functional good game. Even Europe Bird Versailles 3 was, but yeah, they've fallen far, unfortunately.
And Wolf and Wings came in as a member for 14 months. Says devil eggs are delicious, but you're allowed to be wrong. Raw tomatoes are disgusting, but fine when in chili or ketchup. World narrowly beats 3. That's 5-4 World right there. Let's get a quick update on our today's side scroller showdown. We are doing Mario 3 versus Mario World. Right now, Mario World has a slim lead, 15 over 12. You guys can whenever you guys super chat, if it's part of the conversation, or if you just want to directly support that, you can. You can let us know which one is vastly superior, Mario World or Mario 3, just by putting it in your super chat. All right, we have a lot to talk about today. I'm glad you're with us, so let's get into it, friends. It's time for my favorite segment, your favorite segment, everybody in the world's favorite segment. It's time for Hard News. Hard News. Naturally, anytime we talk about important news stories, I want to talk about bring it back to something that was probably one of the more controversial and stunning things that I learned on this show in the last 3 months, and that is milk bags. We had a hard discussion about this. Apparently, this is a thing in Canada.
Yes.
Arch, I remember you were on the show and we discussed the milk bag. Do you remember this conversation?
I do. It's a disgusting habit the Canadians have developed.
I'm with you on that. I don't understand how this happens. But
they jiggle and it's funny.
Well, I'm sorry, what?
They jiggle and it's funny.
They jiggle and it's funny.
The milk bags go blah, blah, blah. It's like the wacky inflatable balloons like the car dealerships, you know? Blah, blah,
Gotta be
blah.
honest. Don't really care about the jiggle. I care
It's
about...
funny, dude. You poke them at the grocery store and they go blah, 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 blah.
Now, look. Right now, the NFL, the National Football League here in the United States, is getting ready to kick off. So all the players are like doing interviews and stuff, and there's like media time. For the Buffalo Bills, which is right up near Canada, right? It's as close as you can possibly be to Canada in the National Football League, I believe, right? It's right up on the border. This guy, Keon Coleman, was brought out in milk bags, and I think his face says everything you need to know about this, because he had not heard of the milk bag either. So let's just see how he responded to this insanity.
But ain't this a cup? What this is?
How do you think you drink that?
Y'all drink milk like this. You about to try this? Somebody want to try milk and cookies?
Or maybe you want to put it in here.
What? Yeah, you got to open it first.
You got to put it in the bag first. Stick first. There you go.
And then you got to pour it? I mean, I don't want to cut it up here because then they're going to spill. So what you supposed to do, cut it down there?
Yeah. I don't know.
Is the object not to pour all the milk out the bag into the cart? And then what you will squeeze it out?
I think every question he's asking is very valid right now at this point. This is all the insanity of the bagged milk is all being brought to the front by Keon Coleman right here. I just think these are all wonderful questions.
That's every one of us in that situation. Every one of us.
Yes.
This brings back flashbacks for me when I was living in Canada, and I was like, "You do this? Why? Why are you putting it like this? Why? This is like literally me, but 10 years ago."
This is everybody. Like, because the whole idea of the bagged milk is dumb as rocks. It's stupid. Stupid. Let's see how this finishes.
All right. And then, so how you supposed to dip the milk in the cookie? But ain't this a...
Thank you, Keon Coleman. How are you supposed to do it? You can't.
Yeah, you can. It does work.
That's two. Y'all wasting too many dishes. So who washing this then? Now you can't even get this out of here. So now you got an open thing for no reason. Why not just do this? God dang. Never mind. Pour this in here to eliminate the cup.
Yeah, but like I just got a new racket.
See, now you make a mess.
What a joke.
But-
I just don't like
Yeah,
his
so he
face here.
kind of did it wrong, right? So you're supposed to do it like at an angle at the very, very tip, and then it just pours out nicely. So that's on him for making a little mess. But I don't particularly like it. I will stick with the carton. Thank you very much.
But when you're done, what do you do with it? Because then it just goes to like how? What do you seal it back up? Is that the idea?
I don't really know because I never had one of these. It was always at somebody else's house. I would assume you just keep it back in the fridge.
Yes, you roll
It's
it back
just
up.
open now forever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, the thing is, usually you're supposed to be able. If you have these, it's supposed to be for like almost one-time use, basically, because like you have a lot of kids or a lot of people are over, whatever it is.
What?
And everyone just uses it.
Wait, what? No, that's a lot of milk. It's
Yeah, but if
one-time
there's a lot
use.
of kids or whatever, or like it's basically in bulk, you just pour it out, or you just
Yeah,
put it back
they're
in the fridge.
technically supposed to be used for refills because we have something slightly similar in Norway, but slightly weirder at the same time. You have mayonnaise in America, right?
Yeah.
Yes, we have mayonnaise, not
Our-
mayonnaise.
Our mayonnaise
You leave
comes
Archer
in
alone.
bags.
What?
I'm sorry. What?
Our mayonnaise comes in bags.
Oh, that's gotta be weird. It's squishy.
It is squishy. Yes, it comes in little bag, and then.
Do you have one?
Yeah. Maybe.
Can you check?
I can look.
Do
Yeah,
you
go
see how
check.
excited Blabs is for this?
Let's see the mayonnaise in a bag. What a revelation! I mean, there's like the little squeeze bottles, right, and then the jars, but never in a bag. Come on, it's exciting.
Blabs,
Oh
you've turned,
my!
You've
What did
turned
you do? Did you
5
Google
today,
it?
Blabs.
Brain cells have been lost this
Payday with
morning.
the fucking candy bar. Now you're happy with the jiggle bags. It's ridiculous.
Is this what we're talking about?
Oh my!
Oh,
Yeah, that
A
looks
mayonnaise-
squishy, all right.
Okay. Oh, he's coming back. Oh,
It's coming back. Let's see. Let's see.
Let's see. Does Arch have the mayonnaise bag?
As it so happens, I do.
Oh, all right.
we're gonna see it.
This
Oh,
is a
what?
bag of mayonnaise.
Huh. It's like a giant condiment bag. You know how they have the little ketchup ones at like restaurants or whatever, you just open a tiny one up. Interesting. It's very yellow.
It's
That
very
means
yellow.
it's actually healthy.
I don't know how I feel about any of this.
Oh, I know exactly how I feel about it.
Oh, squishy.
You just snip a little hole there, and then you just like squeeze it out.
But
and
how
you
much?
eat it.
Okay, these are so many questions, right? How much mayonnaise can you possibly put on a sandwich? Like, same issue with the milk in a bag. You got to cover it. You got to close it up, right? Otherwise, the mayonnaise is going to go bad.
No, you just put it back in the fridge and then you hope for the best.
Okay, well, yeah, it's just a little mold,
Look,
just a little, just a little
It
fungus.
says best before, often good afterwards on the expiry date. So if it's green, fuck it, you eat it.
Okay.
Well, I mean, to be fair, his mayonnaise is going to be a lot healthier than ours. Let's be real.
Nothing about this makes sense.
I'm kind of. I think it's cool.
Yeah, it's great. That's awesome. Bunch of fucking weirdos everywhere. Listen, Keon
Speak
Coleman's
for yourself.
Listen, Keon Coleman's face over on that video says everything you need to know about how I feel about this. Can we show that one more time there, Phoenix, please? Keon Coleman's face. That's how I feel about this. Right? What the hell?
I feel like that could be an emote, his face.
Yes. Just
like, what'd you say?
silly. Just silliness going on over here.
Now,
All
I
right.
must return my mayonnaise to the fridge.
Yeah, please go return your mayonnaise.
What else does he have in his fridge? I wish he had, like, we could do like an arch cam and he just shows us what's in his fridge. Like, this is my fridge, everybody.
This is why people watch our show, which is great.
It's for food, man.
Hey, once again, it's important you guys look. We said we are being suppressed right now by the YouTubes because we got a strike or we got a warning, right? So most of you guys, I saw some people say they got notifications, some of you haven't. It's really important you guys hit the thumbs up button right now because the algorithm's like, no, and they're pushing side scrollers down, and that's okay. I hate to be that guy. I hate it when channels do that, but it's like a fact because we got the strike and stuff or the warning. So strike is next, and once again, I can't stress it enough. We get a strike, we actually won't be able to stream the show. And that sucks. So make sure you guys are following us somewhere else on YouTube, or whether it's Rumble, whether it's Kick, whether it's Twitch, but specifically, hopefully, it's over on Side Scrollers Plus. Thumb Ugly says Mario World. That's 5. It says wear shades on UK Metro, or someone feels creeped out by you looking at them and you get arrested. Complain about it. Arrested. UK is a prison. Yeah, we're gonna get to that real quick. Thumb Ugly. West came in and says Singapore airport is the best airport. Qatar is not as good though, or is not. Yes, thank you, West. Graham says got to be Super Mario World for 10, hands down. Also, milk bags are for it's Canadians. Yes,
Communadians. There you go.
Yes, Montez. Thank you, Graham. Appreciate it. Mercenary says Larry Fink and George Soros have paymasters. Super Nintendo. I guess he's talking about Mario World right there for 2. Joey says here in Puerto Rico, we drank from milk bags for lunch at school. It was the best. That's why you're not in American territory, or are you? I don't even know. Is Puerto Rico an American territory? I don't know. Is it, or does it? No, we're talking about Cuba. Is Puerto Rico an American territory?
Are you all right, man?
Which one is not an American territory?
Cuba.
Okay. Puerto Rico. I don't know. It's just a bunch of islands down there or whatever. Fucking America. Let's go.
Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, chat. I'm so sorry.
My ignorance is showing. Let's go.
No, I was with you. I was right there with you.
Okay, good.
Oh my God. I'm surrounded by idiots. And then there's Arch. Thank you for being here, Arch. My
Software
clever
Cook
friend.
says
Canada is not American, nor is Cuba.
Software Cook came in with 10. Says this is a milk bag channel. Also, Mario World is overall is better than Mario 3. That's for 10 for Mario World right there. Zunk Stove says Canada is a silly fictional place. Blabs is a spy. And clearly Sora says my school gave us those bags of milks. US, by the way. Lies. Don't believe it. Graham says Keon Coleman is the hero we deserve. That man is a national treasure for shining a light on the bag of milk scourge. Just use a glass or plastic jug like it's worked for 500 years. Montez. Thank you, Graham. And Mr. Capo says, anyone here play Mace, the Age of Darkness for the N64? Yeah, that fighting game. It's fun. Dan came in with the 10. Says, I quit drinking bags of milk over a decade after my childhood days. It's very common in Canada. It's clearly designed for people/families who can't afford to buy jugs of milk. Commodore fan says Duke's Mayo and Q Pie Mayo have smaller size squeeze bags with caps. I've seen them at Kroger, Walmart. Please look it up, Labs. Look for
I'm
Duke's
good, but I
mayonnaise.
believe you. Thank you.
Mercenary says, sent to Streamlabs, please check Mario World. That's for 2. And Joey says, yes, Puerto Rico is an American territory. We are American citizens. Okay, Joey.
Jesus Christ, Craig. I hope you knew that they were at least American citizens, right?
Joey, my American friend, let's go.
That is so sad. My homie, the education of America has failed you tremendously.
No. I knew that. Sometimes you get things confused down there.
How do you get Cuba and Puerto Rico mixed up? Like, how does that happen?
There's a lot of countries down there. There's a lot of little islands.
I feel like, oh my god. The next thing you gotta tell me that Mexico is the same as Spain.
No, that's just America South down there in Mexico. That's all. That's what it's called. So Delta came in and says, I love deviled eggs as a kid. Always had the impression that they were harder to make than they actually were. It was like eating creamy potatoes with egg, which to me doesn't sound gross. Well, Delta, that is disgusting. Yes. And Mercenary came in with 5, says, Arch, remember, Larry Fink wants to change behaviors, and he's in league with George Soros and all those hedge fund managers. And Roblox stock is owned by Vanguard and Pelosi. It is freaking dark. Steam debanking and Roblox are connected. YouTube hates this. Mario World.
Creamy potatoes. We have those.
Thank you. I'm clipping that. Samuel, maybe.
There we go.
We have those creamy potatoes, like just dead-faced.
Yes. It's good. Give us 5 for Mario World right there. Let's real quick, just a quick update on the side scroller showdown today. Where are we at? Which is leading, Mario 3 or Mario World? Oh, Mario World, a commanding lead at this point. Look at that, 39-12 right now. You guys are rejecting Mario 3 to half court, something I never thought I'd see the day. So we'll see if it comes back. Once again, you guys can super chat. Just put Mario World or Mario 3 in your super chats and or your direct donations, Rumble rants, whatever, and we'll track all that right there. All right, let's move on to this. This is just silly. We talked about UK and the UK and how insane this thing is. This may be the ultimate honeypot if I've ever seen one. Entrapment, whatever you want to call. I've never seen anything like this. Let's go to this video over on X right here. This is what's happening over in the UK, where they are putting police officers in scantily clad outfits, right? And waiting for people to catcall them so they can then get some sort of citation. Check this out.
For people to recognize that it's not right, it's not just a small act, it's a thing that can make someone feel really quite uncomfortable. So I think it's important, police are taking it so serious. It's one of our force priorities. And for me, that makes me feel proud to work for Surrey Police, because for me, it's such a personal experience. And I know for a lot of other, if not all other women who experience it. So I feel empowered to be a part of such an operation.
So real quick, just to be clear, one of the priorities for this police department is catcalling. That's what we're doing.
It's amazing because a couple of months ago there was the whole thing that happened about like the rape gangs and the grooming gangs in the United Kingdom, and how like it was all covered up. And like, oh, that's your priority, catcalling and stuff. Side note: this officer runs like her ass is on fire. It's funny.
You can't say that, Blabs.
Can I make a quick
arrested.
request?
Yes, Phoenix.
For everyone around that area, please, let's really get to the female mindset here. No one say anything to her. Nothing. Don't make a single catcall. Don't look at her, and she will go home every day crying. Do that, please.
Yep.
Well, we have an old example of this, which I brought up on the screen sharing thingy, from the classic Jessica Valenti. The end of hisses, whistles, and stares. We need to walk the streets without fear. And then, men rarely catcall me anymore. I hate that our culture makes me miss it.
It tells you everything you need to know. Yep. Well, let's continue with this video here and see what happens.
These women aren't friends out for a run. They're actually undercover police officers taking to the streets in Surrey as part of a new operation trying to stop people catcalling and harassing female runners.
You can hear the reporter giggle a little bit there, like catcalling. Gotta be serious. This is serious business.
The idea that they are devoting time to this is amazing to me.
Well, yeah, because this is easy. Catching Asian grooming gangs is hard. Running outside wearing a vest is simple.
Let's see what happens here.
Don't forget though, if you say something bad on the internet, they'll come into your house and either fine you or arrest you for saying like fuck The Prime Minister.
The comments on this are spectacular.
Yeah.
We'll get to those in a second.
Runners. We get honked at, the staring, the hanging out the window just to look at us, and it's so prevalent.
No one's looking at you, honey.
I gotta agree with Blabs here as well. These aren't exactly Sydney Sweeneys bouncing around the fucking side of the road here either. I mean, I know that the beauty standard in the UK is, but come on.
Let's just listen to what she says. The staring, like you're gonna get in trouble for staring at somebody.
Well, yeah, in the UK, that is actually illegal. If you make somebody feel uncomfortable, that is actually a criminal offense.
That is unreal. So, Blabs, you want to go to the UK again? What's up,
With a man by me, yeah.
Blabs, could you imagine? No. You don't need to go to a man. You just walk around, shake your badunkadunk back there, and then tell the police officers that guy makes me feel uncomfortable. That guy makes me feel uncomfortable. And you could hypothetically have every single man. And
I ain't gonna do that.
Well, I'm just saying you could have totally abused the system. I think that'd be great.
I'm good. I'm real good.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe I'll go there. Maybe I'll go.
You go shake your thing, and
wouldn't
then
that be funny?
And get people.
I'm sure that I'd get deported pretty quick, and I'm like. That person over there is making me feel uncomfortable in my tight spandex pants. I'm just gonna, sorry, officer.
And he's pointing to me, which makes it all the more awkward. Yeah.
Phoenix over there twisting his bad guy mustache over here. Is like, All right, let's continue to see how uncomfortable she is.
Staring, the hanging out of the window just to look at us, and
Okay, okay. Once again, I'm sorry. I'm calling bullshit on this. When was the last time you saw somebody who was like, well? Hanging out like the window over here, like, what is happening? Like, nobody's doing that. Nobody is hanging out of a fucking window and being like, "All right, Roxy lady, let's go shake that badunkadunk." You're like, nobody's doing that. Zero. Oh my gosh, it's all in her head. Sorry, continue.
So prevalent.
And police teams are ready to intervene the moment the officers are beeped at, followed, or shouted at, pulling people over.
Also, okay, so these bitches are running in the middle of the road, and some dude is like, "Hey, honk, get out of the way," and the police are like, "No."
Yeah, right? Yeah, that's so true.
They're getting in the way of traffic. They're standing there. They're like, that's the thing. They're in the middle of the road, like doing down, touching their toes. They got their ass hanging out, and some guy's like, "Yo, bitch, get out of the way!" And they're like, "Hey." Harassment over here.
Yeah.
Oh my God. All right, let's see how this white knight over here is going to help out with the situation.
Over.
By the way, did you catch that? Like, the police are just like slowly
tailing people.
Yeah, tailing behind these.
Well, of course, because again, think of the cost of this too, right? So you've got 2 female police officers, then you've got a follow car with another like 2 or 3 police officers. So you've got 5 people just out there prosecuting catcalls.
Yeah, instead of actually focusing on whatever else is happening at that time, a robbery, a stabbing, a child is lost in the middle of the streets or whatever, and they can't find their mom. No, you gotta go and allocate all those resources, all that money, all your employees over there for the catcalling, but not for anything else. Like, hello, what are we doing?
Let's continue.
Those kind of behaviours may not be criminal offences in themselves, but they still need to be addressed. And of course, the people that are likely to commit those kind of behaviours, they may then go on to commit more serious offences.
This is such the United Kingdom. Yeah, no, you're not committing a crime. You're not doing anything wrong, but that's no excuse in the UK.
Right. The idea that, hey, you may think that lady's attractive and you may catcall her, but the next step is murder.
Yeah, that's wild. So wild that it's like a guy can go and hit on a woman in the streets, and it's like, well, you could just escalate this to full-on robbery and whatever else. It's like, huh? I don't know, man. I feel like that's profiling.
Oh my God.
Profiling men.
And let's be clear. Once again, it says right here. Right here.
Those kind of behaviours may not be criminal offences in themselves.
These are not criminal offenses, but they're going to pull you over to tell you what a bad person you are, right? Hey, they're not criminal, but the next thing you're going to do is kidnap a baby. Like, this is fucking Minority Report over here.
Yeah.
You know, like, God, like how fucking insane is this? I don't understand. Like, listen,
This is gender profiling, is what it really is.
Hey.
You're right.
Okay. I'm in the United States. I think I'm safe. If anybody in the UK is watching right now on your phone, okay, if you're watching right now on your phone, okay, hold up your phone, put it outside the door, okay? All right, put it outside and make sure there's a lady walking by, okay? Ready? Chihuahua! Let's go, baby! Wait for Interpol to show up at my door and be like, "Did you catcall the woman on the internet?" I'm sorry. What was the latest? Like some trans person walking by. I feel assaulted. God damn.
Yeah, I just clipped that as ouchie wow wow.
I just committed an international crime. Oh my God, how fucking stupid. This is weird.
I think recently too that there was a poster going viral on Twitter. It was like, you may not call shoplifters scumbags because it might be offensive. So you're in the situation where, okay, I can't report the shoplifter because if I do, he might report me for being mean to him. How do I get the police's attention? Hey, baby, nice ass.
They come over, they're like, "You're not allowed to say that. You can't say that because the next thing you're going to do is deal cocaine to children." And then they're like, yeah, but there's a guy right there. He's right there. Like, "Yes, but sir, don't you understand? You can't catcall the women. Don't you understand that?" Right? It's like, because the next thing you're going to do is you're going to kill a grandma. I just want to let you know that. It's like, oh my God.
Yep.
This is spectacular. Spectacular stuff. Hey, keep going, UK. Keep going, guys. You're doing great over there. Just want to let you know, all of us over here in the America and the rest of the world, we're definitely not laughing at how fucking cucked your society has been. Just throwing it out there. You're doing great, guys. Sorry, just is amazing. Golly. Mozambique Enjoyer came in, says, Cuckistan. Thank you very much. And let's see. Mr. Capo says, how about we give California back to Mexico and make Puerto Rico a state instead? I love crying about it being stolen land. That's right. They do love crying about it. Graham says, yes, some Brit chick with a 5-head with a 5-head makes Ryan Kittle look like Stewie Griffin is concerned about catcalling, almost like it's always ugly chicks who are upset hot chicks get noticed. Yeah, Montez.
See, that's a good observation. I guarantee. Okay, so she's running with her friend who's actually attractive, and she's hearing whistlers. Aren't you upset by this? No, I think it's great, actually. Well, I'm upset on your behalf.
Oh my God. This is like, look, I've been talking about side. I've been doing this show for a long time, right? This new iteration. We've talked about some really fucking crazy stories. For those of you who have followed me for a long time, there was a story back in the day that kind of signaled to me that the world was about to go insane. And that was when, like, it's kind of iconic in my brain where at a university, people were really upset about Taco Tuesday and they called it cultural appropriation. And I went on this like mega rant about how fucking stupid that was. This story may be right next to Taco Tuesday cultural appropriation. Like, this is the dumbest fucking story I think I've seen in almost 20 years of the internet. This is so fucking ridiculous. And it's scary. It's scary. It's so ridiculous. Crazy. Dan says, a hard question. I would pick Mario 3. It has more power up. So there's 10 Canadian, by the way, for Dan right there. Thank you for that. Mr. Rich Low Pitch says, this female cop isn't exactly one of those hot college chicks dancing for you that showed us the other day. This is true. I love the 5-head. Mercenary says, time for the U.S. to colonize the UK forcefully. World. Oh, there's another 2 more for world right there. Maria says, these interviews with the UK police remind me of the street interview skits from a bit of Fry and Laurie. The UK has literally turned into a parody skit. Yeah. Seaman says, when Saudi Arabia is freer than the UK in 2025.
Yeah, in Saudi Arabia, at least the police would go up to the woman trying to get men to catcalling her, like, lady, calm the fuck down.
Right. There's definitely a strong movement here. As Wolf and Wings came into the tent, says we need to liberate the UK. Do we need to Americanize the UK? Go back in and just totally liberate the whole fucking thing? Go in with tanks and stuff? Maybe bomb it? Start a war? Just say it's ours now and we're not doing this bullshit? Yeah. I think that'd be a nice move. Give it up for Dreg, who came in and says, women. Why won't men approach me? Also women. You're under arrest for liking how I look. That's right. Thank you, Dreg. Appreciate your wonderful support. $20 super chat. Toxic says, with the 10 says, okay, I need to let my bias show Mario 3. So there's 10 for Mario 3. And Tenarian came in with a 5, says, the proper response when you're accused of being a misogynist is, now, listen here, Toots. Could you imagine? What if a female officer pulled you over and she was like, listen, sir, we don't talk about it. And you're like, no, listen, Toots. And let me tell you how it's going to be. God, it's pretty funny. Blabs, have you ever been called Toots before? Besides Phoenix last week on the show?
Yeah. I mean, probably. But it was never in any like demeaning or anything. I was just like, what's up, Toots? Kind of like, it's not in a derogatory form. Yeah.
Tenarian came in with the 5, says direct donations through PayPal don't seem to be working for me today. Hope it isn't PayPal striking you down. Mario 3, that's 5 for Mario 3. Keep an eye on that for sure. There are some direct donations coming through, like Armis, who came with the 10, says Puerto Rico is an unincorporated territory of the United States with self-governing Commonwealth status, with generations of American culture mixed into our own culture. Also, bucket list places. I'm missing Scotland and New Zealand. Those are both wonderful places to visit.
Wants to hang out in the Shire.
And Delta says, well, Phoenix, I'm just waiting in a couple years when some Chad brings these undercover cops to court saying he deliberately catcalled and had one night stands with each one and somehow wins. That's right. That's how it works. All right, let's go ahead and move on. Oh, actually, Jester says, just nuke the UK. I live here, but I'm okay. But I think it's the only way to be sure. Well, Jester, be careful, buddy. Appreciate that. All right, let's go and move on.
Can I ask a quick question?
Yes, Phoenix.
Blabs, what's your feeling on this? Like, I'm sure you've been catcalled before. How did you feel with that?
The catcalling has never been an issue. I will give an example where it was an issue for me. So I went to a college for 1 year that had a lot of people not from that area cheat their way into the college admissions and pretended that they spoke English and all this stuff, and they totally lied. So they didn't really integrate with that culture is what I'm basically saying. And when you would be walking in the hallway by yourself and there'd be like 10 guys just staring at you like an absolute piece of meat. Like, I'm not saying like they're just looking at you. I mean, they're looking at you with like that intention, everything. You absolutely feel scared out of your mind. And when there's like one of you and there's 10 of them, you're like, holy shit, please don't do anything and let me just walk to class. I understand that. I understand the harassment there because that's scary. It is scary, whatever you say. But like the normal one random ass catcalling where it's like 2-second interaction and you're going away, that person's far away, you're safe. This is just entrapment in my opinion for the UK. So, yeah.
Well, see, there's an interesting thing too, because the American definition of entrapment and the UK is very different. In the US, entrapment is a legal defense where you can say, no, the police were trying to set me up. You can't find me guilty of this. Like, the charge needs to be dropped because I wasn't going to do this. The police made me do this. In the UK, entrapment is not a defense. The police is allowed to entrap you. It might be a mitigating circumstance, but no, the UK police are actually allowed to manipulate you into committing a crime.
That sounds like the worst case scenario as well. Like, I would be living in fear at all times. Once again, I'm waiting for Interpol to show up just because I committed a crime in the UK a minute ago by going "Ai Chihuahua" to a random person down the street. So, waiting for that knock, knock, knock. Oh shit!
It'd be really funny if one of our UK audiences, like Ian, changes his text tone to you going "Ouchie Wawa." So whenever he's out and about, someone thinks they're getting hit on by you, but it's just his text tone.
Sorry, Ian. Good luck in jail. Just guard the bunghole over there as you make your way in. But then, hey, what about this? You go to jail, you get harassed. Do they get more time? Do you get let out because you've been harassed? I'm just saying, I don't know. How does this work? This is the slippery slope attached to all this. You go to jail, and I think these are wonderful questions we have here. Tenarian says, with the 5, says, when I'm as old as Arch, I too would like a big YouTube channel where I can surround myself with a bunch of women half my age.
That's true. Right. That's one of the benefits.
Yay!
Reverend came in with the 50 SEK, says, catcalling is a compliment. This is like being told that they are beautiful and taking it as an insult because they didn't like the ones who said it.
Yeah, I'm sure that if the guy was catcalling, he has 6-pack, gorgeous, and everything, they wouldn't be upset. If he looked like a basement dweller, was a 2 out of 10, they'd be like, ew, how dare you acknowledge me? You know?
Right. He shows up and he's like, what's up, ladies? You know, whatever. Like, and what defines a catcall, right? The idea of just making somebody feel uncomfortable. Like, if I was walking by and I was like, hey, Arch, what's going on to Arch? And Arch is like, oh no, like, could I be, covering up? I mean, like, these are good questions, What if you walk up to a guy and you're like, hey man, what's up? And he just happened to be gay and he felt like you were advancing on him, right? These are, once again, you can see how this is very, very dangerous. And I know that I'm preaching to the choir and all this. And sorry about harassing you, Arch. I apologize in advance.
You're forgiven for now.
Oh, thank you. We have bad news, guys. Bad news. As Tamamo came in with a 5, says, geez, the police are already here. That was quick. Thanks, Craig. Oh, sorry about that, Tamamo. Bad stuff. All right, let's go ahead and keep moving on. Real quick. Chris came in with a 5, says, we literally have Islamic terrorist training camps in England. The channel Dino Bane is a good source of info on crazy stories in the UK. Thank you, Chris, and sorry about that. Okay, in other news, dealing with the person in the middle of your screen, Arch. Arch, you kind of went viral a little bit earlier this week as you had a little snafu with PayPal. Why don't you tell us about that?
All right, so I'm still not 100% sure exactly what happened with all of that, but I got an email saying that my PayPal account had been closed. And first, I'm thinking, okay, this got to be some kind of like a scam link, right? Because like, oh my God, something happened. Click this link. Like, haha. But then I logged into PayPal and I found the message. We closed your account. Reason given, unusual activity. And then just a link at the bottom leading to the basically terms of service of card companies. Like if you violate the operating standards of our collaborators, then you can't be on PayPal. Why we choose to support some actions and not others. Like, okay, this is fucking weird. So I panic a little bit because everything with censorship had just happened. So I get on Twitter and I ask people to make some noise about this, and people very nicely did do so. I then received an email 2 days later telling me that they'd closed the account in error, but they couldn't tell me when they'd get the account back to me or what the error was exactly. So, okay. I have gotten it back now, about a week or so later, with them simply just giving it back and handing me $100.
Wait. They gave you $100 for that?
Yeah, they gave me $100 as a weird feeling gesture. Like, hey there, I know we took your PayPal away for a week. Here, have $100.
So I asked you about this. You said, did you at least get the money out first? And you said they were holding about 15 grand of your money.
Yeah,
like $15,000 on PayPal, and they rewarded you for your with $100.
Yep.
Wow, that's good. So how much money do you think you lost out on by not having your PayPal up for that week, through direct donations or any sort of support like that?
Probably more than $100, but it's, difficult to say for sure. But like in my case, it's a relatively minor inconvenience, right? Because I have most of my money in the bank. I just keep the money on PayPal to pay artists, basically. That's the transactions I do there. And I only use PayPal to pay artists. But bear in mind here, PayPal is trying to basically become a bank. They've got their own cards. They have their own checking system. They can issue loans. Did you fucking know that? PayPal can give you loans.
Yep.
Whilst under no banking regulations whatsoever, right? And if you were using PayPal like they want you to use PayPal to pay for food or housing or whatever, rent, well, they could just go, well, we don't like the look of your transaction, so we're just going to close your account and you can get your money back in 4 months.
Yep.
You're fucked if that happens.
This is, I mean, it's obviously crazy to see that like, as soon as that happened, I pulled pretty much all the PayPal funds that I had in PayPal and transferred them to a bank like immediately. I was like, if this happened to Arch, shit, man, this is going to happen to us pretty quick. And so, yeah, I mean, I was proactive as you can be. But we did see this from the White House the other day, where they had an executive order guaranteeing fair banking for all Americans over here. The idea that you can't discriminate based off political leanings or anything like that, to which you thought about maybe potentially moving to America to fix your PayPal issue?
Oh, well, I mean, this is, and there's what is it, Bill 401 or something? Because this is just executive order. Yes. Bill 401, access to fair banking. Because an executive order, of course, would last until Trump is out of office and the next guy could just gone, right? But this is a important step, along with Bill 401, to make this a actual right. Because you need to have a right to banking now. If you don't have access to electronic banking in the current day and age, what are you going to do? You're screwed. You're not going to be able to make wire transfers. You're not going to be able to pay via card and so on. So you have to have a right as a citizen that no, you will be given access to electronic transference of money. This is just a service now. It's a utility. PayPal doesn't get to randomly say, as they did to Steam just yesterday, mind you, that we've decided not to handle your payments. Fuck you.
Right. Speaking of this right here, yeah, PayPal has notified Valve that they are acquiring banks and are terminating paying for Steam purchases in other currencies except for the euro, Canada, Great Britain, Japanese, Australian, and US right there. So if you are not in those countries and you don't deal in those currencies, you can no longer buy games on Steam, which is a yikes going on right here. You saw that as well. Other people. This is directly from them. It says PayPal use on Steam is currently unavailable in my currency. Why? In early July 2025, PayPal notified Valve they are acquiring bank for payment transactions in certain currencies, was immediately terminating the process of any transactions related to Steam. Anyways, everything what I just said. We hope to offer PayPal as an option for these currencies in the future, but the timeline is uncertain. We are also evaluating adding additional payment methods on Steam for the customers affected by this. In the meantime, please use one of our other current payment methods during checkout. If you can't use any other available options, you can consider using Steam Wallet code to add funds to your account right there. So, yes, the PayPal, payment processor story is a very big story. And you see how quickly this stuff shifts just like that based off of these companies who literally control all the money here. PayPal obviously started by was Elon Musk had his tongs in that, or was it Musk was a part of PayPal? Was that what it was?
Yeah, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, pretty crazy to see. I saw this little meme and this kind of popped off a little bit, but this is from Smash JT and talking about the payment processors. And how they're kind of picking and choosing based the games and stuff. And the platform says, if you're so concerned, why don't you stop payments to porn websites and OnlyFans? And you can see them running away. He says, wait, why don't you stop payment for those? So fun little meme. And there's a lot of truth in that. A lot of truth in that.
I think they probably eventually will, but like this is a question of killing it by degrees, right? That's what they did to Steam right now, where they go, okay, you can only deal in these currencies, which happen to be the largest currencies, right? The mainstream currencies. So it's a little bit at the time. We're just going to separate you from some of these, and then 2 years later they'll go like, oh, we can't take Australian dollars. 2 years later, oh, we can't take Japanese yen, until they've fully debanked Steam. And if as I think, their objection is primarily moral and or political, they will eventually move on to like OnlyFans stuff, because this is a long rolling rock that's going downhill here, where Puritans find something objectionable, then they cancel that, move on to the next thing, and it just keeps going endlessly, because there's always something to be canceled, because that's how they stay relevant, by finding things to cancel.
Well, this is...
You're muted, Craig.
Oh.
Really? I can hear.
No, I'm good.
I can't hear anybody anymore. I can't
You're
hear Craig
muted,
anymore.
Blabs. That's okay. We'll figure it all out. No worries. We're good. But yes, this is something that... Yes, we're all Blabs. Everybody, yes, everybody can hear me except for you. Except for you, Blabs. Hey, do you guys see Blabs today? Ay, Chihuahua. Right?
Hama.
That's right. Archie, you want to cat call Blabs while she can't hear you?
We don't have any good Norwegian cat calls. Again, we're the people who call nipples for breast warts, so we're useless in this regard.
What the hell are you guys talking about?
What? Huh?
I only can hear Phoenix and Arch, so I don't know what's actually happening.
Okay.
You can't hear Craig? You
no.
can hear me? You can't hear
Yeah.
Craig.
No, I don't
that's
know what
funny.
happened. Okay, when all of a sudden, like, Ninja just broke on me, went all black. I couldn't see anybody for a good minute. And, like, yeah. Hello?
All right, well, that's okay.
All right.
Can you hear me now, Blabs?
Yeah, she can't hear. All right, so you should exit and then come back in, Blabs.
Okay.
All right, we'll see her in a minute. By the way, I'll tell what Snake Master said in a second. By the way, if you guys have any, obviously you can leave your super chats, your direct donations, your Rumble rants. That's all great. We also had the horrible idea. Actually, you guys had the horrible idea of saying, "Hey, you should set up a voice message system." So we announced this earlier in the show, and we're going to see how this goes. It could go horrible, but if you guys want to send us a voicemail, you can. It's at speakpipe.com/sidescrollers. That's speakpipe.com/sidescrollers. Leave us a brief voicemail. I'm sure it's going to be a really bad decision, but you can do that, and that'll be great. So
The link is down below,
Yeah.
guys, in the description.
Thank you. All right. We do have our Side Scroller Showdown happening while the show is happening. And today's showdown is very simply, which game is better, Super Mario World versus Mario 3? Let's take a quick glance and see where we're at right now with this. As this is an ongoing discussion, you guys can contribute with your... Oh, it's tightened up a little bit. Tightened up a little bit right here. See Mario World with 41, Mario 3 with 32. So it's very, very close. You guys can, when you guys super chat about whatever topics we have going on, you can just add on Mario 3 or Mario World, and we'll add it to the list. Like this, Snake Master came in with the 20 Norwegian monies. Says, for the music, physics, level design, and Yoshi, Super Mario World. So right there, you can just add 2 to that there, Blabs. Also, Wiss says, and these women wonder why the only attention they'll get is from handsy immigrants. Okay. The tactician musician says, anime recommendations for the normal men. Grenadier, 2004, girl with massive boobs shooting guns. That's it. Western style action show. You familiar with that one, Arch?
I am. I didn't think it was particularly good, but I can see the charm.
There's lots of charm in that show, huh?
Yes, very large charm. She reloads by bouncing bullets off her boobs.
Tons of charm going on in that game. That's good. Tenarian with the 5 says, again, I say resist convenience culture. Games starting sucking when they started going digital. Expect the same with money. Digital makes everything so much more convenient, but also a lot easier to abuse. Thank you, Tenarian. Nogard, Codesmith, says, I trust Valve more than any bank. Steam Bank, now. Mercenary says, oh, yes, go ahead, Arch.
Well, the Steam Bank, because I theorized this a little bit too. Again, yeah, that is a good solution, but bear you in mind, it's not that simple, because the transfer of money isn't just you to whoever you're giving the money to. There's like a dozen intermediaries in between that, including at least 2 banks, possibly 3. So at the very least, issuing and acquiring bank. Then you've got various security systems and security checks and all kinds of things, and you need permission from all of these. So even if Steam has a payment service, they then need to to find like 11 other companies to cooperate with. And again, if one of those 11 companies and or bank gets a phone call from Visa going, hello, we're about to fuck you into the dirt unless you cancel Steam.
That's by the way, that's harassment. I just want to let you know that what you just said. So they're coming, Arch. I feel offended by.
And that is exactly what Visa and MasterCard did. Like, 'cause I'm sure you've talked about this, where Visa and MasterCard said that they hadn't done anything to Steam, and Steam basically explained that you sent us an email saying like, "Oh, we're very worried. Oh, you know, if you don't fix this." Literally, that is the mafia. That is the mafia threatening to break your windows in so many words.
Yes. The Tactician Musician came in with the 2. Says the cape power-up is more limited, but more fun. That's 2 for Mario World there, Blabs. Thank you very much for that. All right, we'll hit the rest of your supers here in just a minute. Your direct donations as well. We appreciate them all. Let's go ahead and move on to our next story here, and that is the disaster that is the launch of the new game from Nintendo, Drag X Drive. Have you heard about this game, Arch?
Nope.
Well, I'll tell you what. I bet you can figure out exactly what's happening in this game just by looking at this. What do you think? What do you think this game is about, Arch?
Okay, well, I mean, the idea of wheelchair basketball, basically. I mean, that's not the worst idea. Like, so, you know, have some power-ups, some speed-ups, some, like, crazy things you can do, I guess.
You can also do this, Arch.
Not the power-up I had imagined, but...
Well, reviews are going out for this game, and this is a Nintendo IP from top to bottom, developed in-house and releasing for the Switch 2. And even IGN has only given this game a 6 right here. Found this, Blabs. Thank you for that.
Real journalism.
Yes, true journalism right there. And over on Metacritic, the game only has a 59 average right here. It says, it's from Stealth over on X. Says, honestly, if Nintendo wanted a game to showcase the Joy-Cons, they should have just made ARMS 2 and somehow incorporate the mouse functionality in that. Nintendo swung and missed with this right here. It's interesting whenever Nintendo has a first-party game that really flops. And it looks like that's what's happening with Drag and Drive. Or Drag X Drive, because I don't like. First off, there have been many games that Nintendo has created over the years that people haven't asked for, that people then have gobbled up like fucking candy, right? I think of the game that we all bought a few years ago where they had it was like making cardboard cutouts, whatever that was called. Do you remember that game when that was released? I'm sure you do, Phoenix. What was that called?
It's not a me, but it's what the hell? I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, it was a whole cardboard thing. You could make remote control cars and all that type of shit with it.
Yes, Nintendo Labo.
That's it, yeah.
Yes, it was a total gimmick. Speaking of gimmicks, the Wii Balance Board, which Blabs loves, right?
Fitboard, yeah.
Yes, but this I think is going to fail dramatically. I don't think that they may have misread the market for Drag and Drive.
Or hear me out. IGN and Metacritic are ableist.
Ooh, good call. That's right. That's actually a great point, Blabs.
This feels like ARMS to me. This feels like the misfire that ARMS was.
There is, by the way, like there is immense irony in the idea of a game called ARMS and then a wheelchair game coming out like back to back and both failing. I think that's, you kind of put those two things together. Like what if their next game was just called Legs?
Yeah, yeah. Useless legs! !
Right. Right. But so this is a thing, and it's interesting to see Nintendo fail. And this certainly hasn't hurt the Switch 2 sales. It's been selling faster than any other console in history, which is surprising to me. I'm clearly wrong on my estimate when it comes to this. But Arch, do you have any interest in using mice to pretend like you're in a wheelchair?
No, not immediately. I don't see any immediate appeal.
You could say that Nintendo's trying to get a jump on their competition. No? All right.
Although
What,
the
Blabs, you don't like
simulated
that?
wheelchair fapping, I can see uses for that.
And I want to, from now on, I'm going to be calling that activity powering up. I do like that. I'm gonna...
Super Saiyan.
Hey, Demon came in and says, cripple fight. Hey, you can't use that word. Somebody in the UK is offended. Thank you for that, Demon. And Tenarian says, hope Arch gets his direct donations working again. That was the only way I could donate to him. YouTube doesn't want my money. Tenarian, we appreciate your money. Over.
That is unfortunate. And yeah, it should be working again now, presumably.
Joey came in with 2 for Mario World. Says Tubular was murder to beat. Get good, Joey. Thanks. Hey, all right, let's go move on to our next story here. Okay, Marvel Rivals. This game is massive. There's literally hundreds of thousands of people playing it right now on Steam, and this has been making waves, and so much so that over the summer they released some new skins for this game. And did you guys see this? I think we briefly talked about it on the show. Did you guys see some of these skins that they're releasing for the swimsuits here?
Yeah, I was saying how I think we were saying how they were disproportionate. Like their legs were like super duper long compared to the rest of the body. It just kind of looked a bit awkward.
No,
But
that was Street Fighter 6.
Oh, okay, yeah. Then never mind.
But,
Then
I mean,
it was
you know.
probably just a bunch of basement dwellers getting upset because of super sexy skins.
Right. So people were getting upset about this, or were they? Because they're raking in all the money from these. Now, once again, this is not just women, right? The dudes are getting in on this too. They're doing, the super Jake Gyllenhaal abs over here for Loki and the V and all that stuff. So like this is not just a women thing, right? I've always said I'd much rather play as a dude who is like, super buff in a game than a dude with a dad bod, right? I think we all agree with that, right? People like attractive people, which is why Sydney Sweeney has been so successful, and it pays to be hot, right? So even Thing got a nice little swimsuit right there. How cute is that?
Glow up.
Like that Thing has his little rocks covered with the swimsuit right there. Anyways, some people have accused Marvel Rivals of being a quote-unquote Gooner game because of this. And the Marvel Rivals director was asked about what he thought about the game being called a Gooner game. Now, this is the clip right here. And by the way, listen to how like passive this quote-unquote journalist is when he asked this.
Speaking of cosmetics and skins, we have to ask because of social.
We have to ask this.
Cosmetics and skins, we have to ask because of social media. How do you guys respond to people calling Marvel Rivals a Gooner game?
So he responds. He responds in Japanese or Chinese or whatever Asian
Chinese
dialect that is. Yeah, Chinese. Okay, sounds good. I don't know the Asian dialect. In some foreign language that I don't know. So he responds in Chinese, more or less saying, all these designs came from classic comic designs, and I'm very grateful that these designs have been well received by the majority of our players. So I think it's awesome that they're like, look, there may be some idiots online saying stupid things like, oh, it's a Gooner game, and look at how attractive those women are. But he's just like, yo, get the fuck out of here. Most people like it, and I appreciate that. So thank you, Marvel Rivals, for that. Obviously, it's a stupid layup question, but you guys don't think there's anything to apologize for in this situation, do you?
No, especially as this is actually straight up based on an old Marvel tradition. Because back in the day, they used to have the Marvel swimsuit special, where they would do just this. They would put the men and the women in sexy outfits, and people would buy it because they were like, "Wow, sexy," and that was it.
Yep. This actually brings up a really, I see this up here that says 250 likes over here. People are seriously heterophobic, right? That's a term that you don't hear a whole lot, but like there is like this idea of phobic and phobia, whatever phobia you want to attach to it. Like that's a term that should start be thrown out there a little bit more, because people are afraid of super attractive people who just happen to be straight and like attractive people. It's crazy to see that, even like the fact that journalist felt the need to phrase it that way. We have to ask because of social media instead of being like, hey, people think this game's a Gooner game. What do you have to say about that? Right. And so they got to like tiptoe into the water and be all pussies about it. It's amazing to see. So that's video game journalism 101. I don't want to upset anybody. I don't want to upset you because then I can't come back to this. I want the access to ask you questions. Please don't be upset at me. So. All right. Anything to close on Marvel Rivals rejecting the traditional fatness acceptance?
Not beyond, but it's nice to see.
I want to just know that all these ugly people that hate attractive people, I guarantee you they power up to attractive people. That's a guarantee.
They're doing some hard powering
Circling
up.
back.
Yeah. They're doing some hard powering up. The Turtle moves came in with 2, says Gooner equals profitable. Also Mario World, 2 for Mario World right there. Yes, people like attractive people. Mercenary says the Patriot Act. What is the problem with this world? 2 more for World right there. And then he had another 2 for World. Says, oh, actually 4. He said, well, it's 2 more for World. He says we need to get rid of the Patriot Act. He's very, very confident the Patriot Act is the problem. And Cenarian with 5 says Middle Eastern countries are actually telling the UK to stop sending terrorists their way and get them under control. That's how rough it is there. Not even kidding. No, thank you. No, thank you. Joey says, I have to agree with the previous super chat about Puerto Rico being a state. We did just ban hormone therapy and gender surgery for anyone under 21. Seems almost like common sense. And wow, holy shit, just coming in and dropping it like a bad habit. Peps with the $99.99. Holy shit.
Babies.
Says, hey, Arch, do you by chance know about Joy Toy? They make the coolest figures in Warhammer. They just announced the Primarch of the World Eaters. Blabs, you look lovely, by the way. Please don't arrest me. Please don't arrest me for appreciating beauty. Mario World, hands down.
Oh, wow.
Montez.
100 from Mario World.
Yes. Peps, thank you very much. Have you heard of Joy Toy, Arch?
I have. They, I think, were the ones who recently created the new overpriced Primaris helmet after they sent a cease and desist to Galactic Armory for making the same thing, but way cheaper. I've not been a massive fan of a lot of their stuff. They're clearly quality. I'm not disputing that, but for me, it in many ways represents the toyification of 40K, which I don't like. I feel like 40K has gone down this long rabbit hole of becoming ever more and more casual, which has now, of course, culminated in them attempting to get rid of their previous fandom in trade for, well, people from Amazon's new TV show, probably. So I blame Joy Toy for this in part. Unreasonable.
Joy Toy sounds something like powering up.
Yeah,
it does kind of sound like something like that.
Right. Can you imagine when you power up, Phoenix going Super Saiyan over here? Like he's got the crazy hair going on. Come here! Side scrollers. Peps, thank you very much for your compliment of Blabs. I'm still waiting on mine, but we really appreciate your support. Thank you very much. That is incredibly generous of you. All right, let's go ahead and move on to another big story in the world of video games because, hey, it's all video games and all that implies here on Side Scrollers. As this story comes from us from WSFA.com, as a family has filed lawsuit saying Roblox and Discord failed to protect the 10-year-old daughter from being abducted from San Mateo, California, where the Roblox headquarters is located. A family in California is suing Roblox and Discord after they say the online platforms failed to protect their 10-year-old daughter from being abducted by a predator. The lawsuit was filed by this law firm last week. According to a news release, this is the 7th such lawsuit brought by the firm against Roblox, which the firm says underscores, quote, a pattern of systematic negligence and a failure to protect child users. According to the lawsuit, 27-year-old Matthew whatever fuckface posed as a peer to contact the girl through Roblox. So the 27-year-old asshole is looking to contact a 10-year-old girl. Then the conversation moved to Discord, where the child was allegedly groomed and manipulated into sharing her home address. The lawsuit says that on April 13th, the fuckface abducted the girl from her home in Taft, California, about 2 hours north of Los Angeles. She was eventually found hundreds of miles away in his vehicle in Elk Grove after a frantic multi-agency search, according to the lawsuit. It says, despite aggressively marketing themselves as family-friendly and safe for kids, Roblox and Discord are both accused of turning a blind eye to rampant abuse in the name of user growth and profits. Roblox and Discord are accused of allowing, quote, adult strangers to communicate directly with children, failure to verify age or identity, and providing features that predators use to isolate and manipulate minors. Now, I think we can all agree that this is happening in Roblox, right? Are we wrong here? Like, I don't think this is
happening.
I think this is bigger than an accusation. We all see this is happening over and over again.
It's pretty fucked up though, because a quick Google search says that Discord requires users to be at least 13 years old. So already this girl was obviously breaking the rules. No parents watching what she's doing. Why does she have a Discord account and a Roblox account? She's 10, right? So part of the problem here is the parents not actually being a parent. And of course, I'm not diminishing whatsoever fuckface was doing. He's an absolute piece of shit. Put him in the wood chipper, never be seen from ever again. But this is also the parents' fault, because why the hell is you cut your child on Discord?
I agree with you 100%.
And also the parents should also be really instilling, saying, do not give your personal information out. Like, what were they thinking? Oh my God, crazy.
So if I was to put an Arch question for you, what do you think the average Roblox player age is?
8 to 12?
Phoenix?
Yeah, I'm gonna say 8 to that sounds exactly right. Yeah, 8 to 12.
According to the internet, it says the average Roblox player is relatively young, with about 40% of users under the age of 12 as of December 2024. Specifically, 20% of the users between 9 and 12, and another 20% under the age of 9. I actually think this is low. 40% under the age of 12. I think it's considerably higher than that. But when they sign up, they put a fake age. That's my thought. So they're like, oh, it's only 40%. No, I think it's drastically higher than that. You know, I know we have one guy who watches who says he's got a YouTube channel that has 60,000 subscribers on it. He's like 34 and has a Roblox channel. Right, that's his career, right? But I bet that his audience is considerably younger than like our audience, right? So yes, this is something that's been going on constantly. Now, obviously, we'll see what happens here, but we've also been covering this Schlep group here. They're a YouTube channel that has exposed Roblox predators, and they have 6 different Roblox arrests and counting here. They've kind of popped off the last little bit. At least their exposure has been considerably greater in the last few days, and you can see that they've reached out to senators and going, they're really digging into a lot of stuff. Some of the stuff I don't even think we can show on the stream right now, right? That's why I'm hesitant to scroll down, because we've already been flagged for talking about Roblox on this channel. So anyways, after putting pressure on Roblox actually responded not to this lawsuit, but to this Schlep group who went out of their way. I don't know, Arch, did you hear about this story?
No, I have not heard about this.
So this Schlep group, they found 6 different predators, and they were all arrested, right? Going through the proper authorities. They provided all the data, all the proof, all the video, and all this stuff to the local authorities. And they had 6 different predators who were like reaching their grubby little nasty hands into these children, right? and they set up like these little stings. Anyways, 6 people have been arrested on it. They've reached out to Roblox, being like, look, we want to help you with this. We want to help in this. So Roblox actually, instead of like responding with a positive, hey, we'd love to work with you, actually sent a cease and desist to the Schlep group right here, which is just mind-blowingly insane. Like, you need to stop doing what you're doing right here. And then they publicly responded. And they said, Roblox says, totally gaslighting. It's important to speak with the right sources to really understand how vigilant individuals and groups operate, all while having a profit motive to evade detection instead of providing companies like ours with all the information to take the necessary action. So, like, totally gaslighting the whole situation. And as they said, we sent you everything. We create YouTube videos showcasing the chat logs. We send you Google Drives. We give to the cops. You never made a line with me. And multiple instances, you only ban arrested predators after I release a massive video on it right here, which is just nuts. This Roblox would be so tone deaf when it comes to this. So people have started to notice, and this Schlep group actually had a game, a tribute game inside of Roblox. Keeping in mind that there's other games you can play, including, if you recall, there's a shower game where you can go in and actually pee on people inside Roblox, Arch.
Why is this legal?
Great question. Great question. But they made a tribute game to the Schlep group, and guess what happened? Roblox immediately took it down. They took down, like, there's a game about peeing on people in showers, but this tribute game to Schlep has been removed because it's for whatever reason. So that's really fucked up.
Tell me Roblox is operated by a bunch of PDF files without telling me Roblox is operated by a bunch of PDF files, you know?
Well, it goes back to what we talked about the other day. There's this line in here about how they are right here. They are accused of turning a blind eye to rampant abuse in the name of growth and profits right here. We talked about that, I think, yesterday. The idea that there's an alleged leak where they say that, look, we could do something about the kids. We could do something to cut down on this, but then there'd be less players on our platform and ultimately would disrupt our revenue opportunities. So, like, talk about greedy fucking companies. Roblox may be the worst of them all. And something should be done about it. Well, Qatar, of all places, is doing something about it, as they just banned Roblox in Qatar. So Qatar saying, hey, we see what's going on. Pretty fucked up. Which brings us to the next question. This is from Drama Alert. Should President Trump ban Roblox like he did with TikTok until all the child safety concerns are addressed? This is a slippery slope. I usually don't like government getting associated with this stuff. I talk about the slippery slope all the time. But do you feel that President Trump, or any president or any sort of leadership in any country, should ban Roblox until the child safety concerns are addressed?
Well, see, this is kind of one of those complicated issues, because you have a situation here where it is not Discord's responsibility to take care of your child. It is not Roblox's responsibility to take care of your child. And there is no fundamental way for Discord or Roblox to take care of your child without literally reading everyone's DMs constantly, which would be an even bigger overreach. Like, that is nonsense that we don't want by any stretch of the imagination. And because there isn't a solution to this. We can't, like, how many billions of messages go through Discord every day? Like, it would be impossible to comb through this. The only solution is, like, if your your product is aimed towards kids, then you might need to institute that and then warn everybody else. Okay, if you don't want every DM you send read by moderators, don't play this game. Or at the very least, there needs to be a forwarding option to parents, okay? So that you sign up your child for a Roblox account, or you sign up your child for a Discord account, you provide your own account where all of the communication is sent, because I don't give a fuck about the privacy of children. It's not a subtle solution, but I think it's the only one, because again, child safety and everybody else's rights are largely incompatible, which is why we allow parents to do whatever they want with their children, in a sense, because it is, at the end of the day, the parent's responsibility to make sure that their child is safe. And if they allow the child into an area that by definition cannot be made safe, well, shit, what do we do?
I'm wondering, this may be stupid, could you fence it off? Could you split something like this into, an above 18 and under, and then the under 18, there's like filtered words, there's certain, maybe AI is able to detect certain things and ban, limit certain things. I don't know if that's potentially an option.
Yeah. I mean, you'd have to have a child account, basically, where, again, you could forward everything to the parents or open that up to extra surveillance. Like, okay, if you have a child account, the AI will scan everything you say, all of it. And if there's a person in there asking, hey, where do you live? An alarm goes off somewhere.
I'd be curious, does Roblox have like for instance, could you say the N-word on Roblox? Because I'd be curious if they have a filter for that, but they don't have a peeing on individuals thing. That would be pretty alarming. You mute.
I'm sure there are filters on it. There has to be filters on it. Blabs, what do you think about this? Do you think that, like, the idea of the government coming in and banning?
So I am never for government overreach. So my answer is no. Besides the fact that TikTok was never really banned, it was like suspended for 24 hours, if then. My idea, like the perfect world, would be firing all the heads at Roblox. And if you can't even do that, because how can us mere mortals do that, I would say it's up to the parents' jobs and responsibility to boycott Roblox and basically join together all over the world and say, no, fuck you, Roblox. We're going to actually take care of our own kids and show them where it hurts, right? You are in control. You can do what you want, right? With your money, with your wallet, kind of like that idea. So my idea would be like everyone actually have some principles, have some morals, stand up for your kids and say, no, thank you. And you walk away from Roblox. That's never gonna happen, so I'm assuming the government's gonna come and take control and stick their little fingers and just be like, for the children's safety. And it's gonna get worse and worse and worse. That's where I see it.
And I think that's one of the things with me is last, for me, I vividly remember the government saying, think of the children back in the 90s when Mortal Kombat came out, and going, and that's how we got the ESRB and the rating boards and the censorship in there, and no, Mortal Kombat can't do this, and blah 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 blah. So that's why I'm hesitant anytime any sort of government is involved with this. These are public companies, but I do think that heads should roll 100% at Roblox. Like, you should 100% be looking at your director of safety and being like, because there is that dude. We saw it the other day when I scrolled through the people who work there. Like, there is a person who's in charge of safety, and if there's a known safety issue, that's the person you look at, right? What's going on here? Why is this not being addressed? Because that's the person who makes decisions. So he should be fired. They should be fired. She should be fired. I don't care what your pronouns are, right? If you're not doing your job, get the fuck out of here. If you're not making sure that your users are taken care of and are not at risk of being fucking kidnapped, then yeah, you're probably doing a shitty job. Just throwing it out there.
Does anyone else find it alarming that, like, you'd think, like, if this was any other company, you'd think there'd be tons of PR coming out of, we're handling this or we're looking into this. Like, there's nothing, which makes me terrified of A, who's behind that company, and two, just how much the media is not giving a shit and tackling this at all. That's not even raising awareness to to parents. No one's aware
No,
of this.
I'm not surprised by that whatsoever. There's this huge case going on in Australia. Was it Giggle versus Tickle or some shit? And it's all about the rights of women. And that's just completely going underneath the radar. And it's huge. It's basically like defining the women's gender in Australia. And like none of that's been happening right now. So why would this happen, right? Like important things are never shown on TV anymore. It's all under the radar.
So, by the way, I have Kotaku pulled up here, and I just searched Roblox on it. The last article they had was from May about Roblox here. This is just a quick search on there if you wanted to find here. They have this article here from October of 2024. Roblox new child safety changes reveal how dangerous. So that's good, right? But that was almost a year ago now, right? Where is the article about this? Where's the article about the safety on Kotaku? Like, this should be an ongoing story. Kotaku should be reaching out to these people, telling you everything, getting information about this, and and learning about this. But I do think we have a pretty good idea as to why, because these people are activists.
Well, here's the thing. I've just gone and looked at Kotaku, right? And what happened last summer? Or was it even the summer before that with Mr. Beast, right? I don't see any of that stuff happening on Kotaku.
What are you talking about?
His employee with the diddling stuff. I can't see anything of that. The first few searches of Mr. Beast has absolutely nothing to do with any of that. Tells you all you need to know, I think.
I'm kind of curious if someone in the Roblox community made I don't know much about Roblox, but if you made like a place called like Whites Only World, I'm curious to see how many articles would have been written about that immediately. Articles everywhere. But kids, none of that. Don't worry about that.
Here's an article from April, right, on Polygon about it. New lawsuit accuses Roblox of enabling sexual exploitation. Once again, if I'm running one of these websites, I'm putting a reporter on this. This is their beat. Their beat is Roblox, right? Your job is to cover it from top to bottom. I don't care if they have a new update. I don't care if it's about predators. Like, that is your job, is to cover this from top to bottom. Hell, maybe we'll do it over here. Maybe I'll just hire somebody to be a pain in Roblox's side. Where's Savvy at? I'll hire Savvy to do that or somebody. So we'll see. We'll see, because that's what a mess. What an absolute mess. All right, you guys have a lot to say about this. So let's get to some of the things that you guys are saying. GS Wolford says, Blabs is right. The parents also bear responsibility for allowing their kid to be online in the first place. Not specifically online, but also to be playing Roblox. You have to know what your kids are looking at here. A 12-year-old should not be on Roblox. Sorry.
Well, it's a lot of parents often just don't also understand what their kids are into and what's going on. And so they see a game that looks kind of Lego-y and go like, oh, well, this is clearly a game for children, so it's fine, right? But no. It turns out that there are indeed quite a lot of people who see a game for children and have other interests in mind.
I wish parents looked at anything that has an internet connection as like physical locations. Like, you would never let your 11-year-old stroll into a place that says like kids only bar, whatever the hell it is. You would be investigating it before the kid went inside. You might even go inside there with them. They don't equate the internet as like a physical location where very shady people can be.
Yes, absolutely. And it's also the fact that they simply don't think about it, because it's the internet. It's something that seems safer in a way, something more isolated. They assume there are safeguards, even though in many cases there's not going to be safeguards. So yeah, viewing it as a physical location is far smarter.
You're mute.
We have this from Mr. Flirty, says Visa and MasterCard are absolutely silent on this. Yes, they just happen to be. It's amazing how it works out. Mercenary says, till I see evidence otherwise, Roblox is guilty. Super Mario World. There's 2 more for Mario World. Graham says, I think Roblox safety and executive team need to, quote, quit the nail salon as punishment for allowing so many wood chipper Americans on the platform. Montez, thank you, Graham. Appreciate that. We also have this from Joey. Says Super Mario World. There's 5 for Mario World. Says, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Shut down Roblox. It is a playground for predators who should be given the chair. And Mercenary says, Vanguard and Nancy Pelosi own Roblox stock. Stop. Shake my head. It's 2 more for Mario World. Matt Hatter says, parents should invade Roblox and make it not cool anymore. It's actually an interesting strategy. Hey, fellow kids, how are you?
How do you do, fellow children?
No, don't do
Sounds
that.
like neighborhood watches in Roblox.
Arch, I think we're having some mic issues on your end. Yeah, it sounds like a connection issue with your mic.
Staticky.
A little staticky.
Shocking.
Marius came in says Montez hashtag don't cancel Montez. Thank you very much, Marius. We did hit our Montez goal today, including GS Wolferica just came in. Says, remember that HSBC got away with laundering millions for the drug cartels. Roblox is getting away with this shady crap. Is disgustingly familiar. Thank you, Wolfwood. Appreciate that greatly. We hit our Montez goal. How great is that? Our yellow super chat Montez goal. By the way, we do have 2 other Montez goals. We have our Twitch sub Montez goal and our YouTube membership Montez goal. We could potentially hit the rare double Montez or maybe even the triple Montez, but we're just hitting our first Montez. With that said, Phoenix, what do we have today?
Bitch! Montez! Let's go!
Yay!
So silly. Someone's going to get arrested for that. That's good.
No, it's in France. Hopefully not.
Sparky says, give it 10 years and Roblox will be revealed as a federal Fed honeypot, just like this conversation glows and will be used to justify digital IDs like in the UK. No. Tamamo says, coworker found her daughter was getting targeted in Roblox. Her response was no more Roblox and increased involvement, restrictions, and monitoring. There you go. That's how you do it. 2 more for Super Mario World right there. And Crazy Bat Ninja says, I believe a lot of parents don't take much responsibility when it comes to online safety these days. I will tell you that is 100% true. There are a lot of parents who do not pay attention to what's happening in their kids' online world. Mercenary, thank you very much. There's 2 more for Mario World. And Snake Master says, I backed Postal 2 Redux on Kickstarter today. A full Unity remake of the 2003 cult classic, the modern graphics, smarter AI, and pure chaotic fun. Awesome, man. Well, hopefully you have a great time with that. Hopefully it becomes a thing. All right, we'll hit the rest of your supers here in a second. I know we're just at 1. Do we want to do this last thing about the white women are the root of all insanity?
They are.
All right, well, let me just show you 30 seconds of this, Arch. Okay, this is the dude on a walk going on, and this is just fascinating. I believe this lady's name is Blabs.
You're an unethical piece of shit.
Oh yeah?
He kills dogs because he has to have his bred dogs.
Me?
Yes. You bought those dogs, didn't you?
No.
You didn't adopt them. You didn't save their lives. You don't care about them. You don't care about anyone but
Dude,
yourself.
you are crazy, lady.
Get away from me then. Get away from me.
You walked up to
Please
me.
Go away from me. This guy won't leave me alone. Help me. Help me. This guy won't leave me alone. And he is saying that I said something racist when I absolutely did not.
You did.
Please help me. I did not say anything
Who
to
are
this guy.
who are
Please
you
get
talking
away from
to?
me. Help me, please. Please get this guy away from me. Adopt those
Dude,
dogs. Go away.
you need medication, lady.
You need to get away from me.
Go that way. Go that way. You want to attack me?
Go.
If you touch me, I will knock you out. You attack me, I have a right to defend myself.
Okay, let's do this.
Let's do this.
This doesn't even
Wars.
like this doesn't even seem real. You know, like it's almost parody at this point that
I
this
believe
lady.
that's called schizophrenia.
Like, how insane is this person? Let's see what happens when she gets out her cell phone here.
Ow, this guy is harassing me.
You, I have lots of film, lady.
I did not say anything racist at all.
Go away from me, lady.
Go away from me. Go away. Go away. I'm trying to get by, and this guy won't let me by.
Go by.
I'm trying to get by.
Go by. I have I have everything you said before. I have it all on video, lady.
I have it all on video too.
No, you don't. You need to go away. I let you by. Go.
Go away too. You need to adopt, don't shop. Look at this guy. Look at his bred dogs. Look at what an unethical piece of shit this guy
That's
is.
his mom.
He has to have bred dogs because he has a small penis.
Damn!
A real person.
Fatality.
This is amazing. Like the fact that she is so like, what's she mad about? She's mad that he's got a dog.
Yeah, what even is the disagreement here?
I think she's mad because his dogs are maybe they're purebred and she doesn't like purebred dogs. Is she racist against dogs?
I guess her argument is that they didn't go to the pound and they didn't.
Which is so stupid because there's a lot of ethical dog breeders out there that do it for the love of the dogs, and like most pounds have mutts that are not healthy and stuff. It's wild.
You want to see more, or should we?
Oh boy, do I!
He has no freaking.
Isn't this lady amazing?
No integrity.
You are mentally ill. You are mentally ill, lady.
Who do you think she voted for?
Probably for some unicorn. She doesn't even know what reality is.
You are mentally ill.
Oh, there it is! There it is! There it is! He brought it back to politics.
You are mentally ill. You are mentally ill. Wow.
Easy. Let me call Ice.
Yeah, I'm done with you. Have fun in your psycho ward. Go take your medication today. This is amazing.
Yes, please put that on the internet.
I am.
Please do.
I am.
Do not purchase animals. Please please support your local animal shelters.
This is amazing.
Don't shop.
This is amazing.
Yes, it is.
I always see these Karen videos, and I never thought I'd get a good one myself.
All right, we'll stop there. Look, she's clearly a Looney Tune.
Oh, yes.
Clearly.
Damn.
What's going on with legit question? What's going on with these women?
Mental health problems.
Is it
having
like,
a bad day? Getting
She
into a
needs the
deeper,
proper
deeper
dick.
corner?
What's that, Blabs?
So she needs a proper dick, probably. Just
She
saying.
needs a proper dick. Okay.
She needs some good old deep
I-
dicking. But what I was going to say was, to me, it's like, look, when you let the other side control the voice, whoever controls the voice controls all the power. That's what they have. And when these people are everywhere they go, their TV shows, their magazines, their radio, you name it, everywhere they go, they're being fed more and more deranged shit about the world that's outside them, and they're becoming absolutely crazy. And I think that's just what happens. It's driving people insane, where everyone else is just touching grass, or at least is listening to both sides, or just has common sense opinions. These people are just living in a deranged world 24/7, and I think that's what's happening to them.
So yes, speaking of deranged worlds, this is a picture of the lady, and Grok was asked, "Who is this lady?" Right here. I will give you guys one guess as to where this took place.
Portland.
Ding, 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 ding. Portland, Oregon, right there, which tells you everything you need to know about deranged worlds. Phoenix, you nailed it, man. These people are fucking psycho. So, Arch, how about moving back to the United States over here, buddy? How's that treating you? What you thinking?
Well, I'm just going to find myself a nice house in the middle of nowhere, Texas, where I won't need to see another human being. So
We can be neighbors.
Middle of nowhere, Texas? There's
Well,
a lot
not in
of that.
Texas, but in the middle of nowhere in Americas.
I think that'd be great. That sounds good. Maybe we just do a big old side scrollers mansion in the middle of nowhere, and we have like turrets up and shooting everybody that comes near us. It'll be great. We have one of those signs out front that says "We don't call the cops." You know?
I've seen you guys' home prices compared to Norwegian houses. It's insane. You can actually buy a fucking mansion in the United States.
Oh, you mean it's you're saying that the prices are better in the United States?
Oh yeah, like you can actually buy a mansion in the U.S. Here, unless you're a billionaire, and even then, it won't be a mansion.
It could be pretty fun. I like the idea of like having turrets. The sign outside saying "We don't call 911." I like that idea. Phoenix over here, Blabs. You can shoot your guns.
Can we build Legos?
As long as we can shoot them.
Sure.
Mercenary came in with 5, says, the Karen said the same thing about me and my manhood. She attacked me over a parking spot and my making gaming great again hat. I'm pressing charges. There's 5 more for Mario World. Good for you. That's right. Thanks for buying the hat, Mercenary. And sorry about the lawsuit. Joey says, we have mountains in Puerto Rico, Arch.
But I want to go to Puerto Rico. That sounds foreign.
Game Hunter says, I will drink in your honor, Arch, later tonight.
Thank you.
The Tactician Musician says, wouldn't call arms a failure. Sold a couple million. A fun little pick up and play before Splatoon 2 came out. Also some Gooner character designs. Thank you, Tactician Musician. Marius says, speaking of crazy white women, did you guys see the video of women going crazy about the ducks mating? No.
The ducks mating?
No. Sparky says, all the problems in the world are caused by 2 groups of people. Asmongold. So far, bald men are not missed in that remark. Thank you, Sparky. Mercenary says, that Karen that punched me in the face cried victim. Of course she did. And Demon says, camera fight. That's one of my favorite things is where they get out the camera and be like, you gonna
She's like,
beat me with
let's
this?"
go.
Yeah, that's right.
Like it's some lightsaber fight.
All right, guys, this is last chance to get in for our side-scroller showdown today. Let's get a quick update on where we're at with that. The battle is Mario 3 versus Mario World. It's a blowout! Unless somebody came in and just decided to drop bombs, Mario 3 is getting shunned and placed in the corner of despair. Just getting the dunce cat on it. Mario World is trouncing it, 164 to 32 right now. So get fucked, Mario 3. Saint for 2 says they're wasting officers for this and not someone carrying a knife. That's right, Saint, talking about that UK story earlier. He also says only going to UK if the military is visiting. 2 more for Super Nintendo Blabs. Crumb says, I would really think the police in the UK have bigger fish to fry than baiting non-crime. Yes. Tenarian says, I occasionally ask the police here to give me a lift. High trust societies for the win. Tenarian, you live in a good place. Jag, for 1, says it took 50 plus years for Utah to go from a settled territory to a state. Who says Canada has to be turned into states instantly? With their elections, they wouldn't recognize the difference. Not that Utah has been any better with their elections. Thank you, Jag. Mercenary says PayPal's going to get in trouble, Arch. It's biblical. And Tamamo, go ahead, Arch.
Maybe. I mean, Steam, if anyone is capable of fighting back against these companies, it's going to be Steam. And Gabe has also demonstrated that he is a pretty stubborn bastard when it comes to this. So I hope so.
Tamamo says, currently playing the First Descendant like crazy. I'm very much enjoying the view. Still using both hands, though, unlike what people like to claim. Thank you, Tamamo. And Whis says, the communication company isn't responsible. The game isn't responsible. The parents don't want to be responsible. And so they sacrifice their freedoms to the government. That's right. Big old daddy government. And Commodore Fan came in with a 5, says, after 20 plus years of working with the public, it's clear to me how tech illiterate the average person is, to the point they call any form of internet connection Wi-Fi, don't know even how to run a PC, so they have no idea what their kids are doing online or care. You are correct, Commodore Fan. Okay, that is a great place to stop. We hit our Montez goal today. Peps, just a big thank you very much for your ridiculous support. It was greatly appreciated today and wonderful. All you guys who came in with the Montez, thank you very much. Appreciate your support. And whether you're just tuning in and watching, we appreciate you guys. It's great. Quick reminder, we are currently being pressed down by the thumb of YouTube because we got the big warning for talking about Roblox of all things. So we have 90 days of this. So it's really important you guys get notified. Maybe put an alert in your calendar that we're live Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. Central Time. If you want to get notified in your email, you can join us over at sidescrollersplus.com for free. It is free to make an account over there. If you want to support, we'd obviously greatly appreciate that too. Use promo code CART. Get access to the entire year worth of content for only $60, $30 off your annual membership over there. So yeah, would love for you guys to pop and join us over there. You can follow us over on Rumble, Kick, and of course Twitch. And once again, over here on YouTube as well. So With that said, have a great rest of your day. Guts of Revia came in and says, going to Texas to meet with a friend to meet his relatives. I'm pretty excited. They tell me it will be hot, but it can't be hotter than here. It will be hot. Texas is hot. Blabs can attest. It is hot here.
Your balls melt.
Blabs can attest. There you go. With that said, guys, have a great rest of your day. Remember, people are going to try to keep you down. Don't let them. You guys got a goal. Go get it. Go follow Arch over on the Archcast channel. We'll see you guys tomorrow when we're back at it. Who's with us tomorrow, Blabs?
Melee K.
Ooh, it's going to be a good one. See you guys later. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Fatality.
Oh, Graham came in with the 10 to the last second. Thank you, Graham. Bye-bye.